Welcome to the tutorial on simulation of precision full wave rectifier using Multisim. So before we look into the simulation part, we look into the circuit. So here we are making use of two diodes, two op-amp circuits, and we are making use of resistances having the same value, that is 10 kilo ohms. So during the positive half cycle of the input, what happens is that the output at this particular node will be negative because input is given to the inverting input terminal. So the diode D2 will be reverse biased and will act like an open circuit, whereas the diode D1 will be forward biased and it will act like a short. So as you can see, when this acts like a short, it is a direct short connection to this resistance, which is then connected to the inverting input terminal. So basically this is acting like a voltage follower. Same whatever input you have given, same thing will be fed back to the input, and the same input, as you can see, is applied to the non-inverting input terminal. So during the positive, whatever positive half cycle that you have applied at the input, the same thing will appear at the non-inverting input terminal of the second op-amp. Since you have applied the positive input voltage to the non-inverting terminal of the second op-amp, and this is acting like a voltage follower part, so the same input voltage applied at the input side will appear at the output voltage. So input voltage, if it is having a peak of Vp, the output voltage will also have a positive peak of Vp. Now during the negative half cycle, what happens? During the negative half cycle, this output of the first op-amp will be positive. So this particular diode will be reverse biased and it will act like an open circuit, whereas the diode D2 will be forward biased and it will act like a short. Because this is acting like an open circuit, so the output will be measured in terms of the connection that is applied to this particular point. Because this is acting like a short, so this is more like a voltage follower path. Now because here the voltage is a positive value and this is open circuited, you can see that here we have applied a negative half cycle, and a negative half cycle applied to the inverting input terminal will yield us a positive half cycle at the output of the second op-amp. So the output voltage when you apply a negative half cycle will be a positive half cycle, having a peak value same as that of the input. So in order to simulate this full wave precision rectifier, we require multiple amount of resistances of 10 kilo ohm, two diodes and two op-amps, and a single AC voltage source. Again, because we are talking in terms of rectification, we require an input voltage to be measured in AC and the output voltage to be measured in DC quantities. So like we have understood the required components, I am going to place all the required components on the design window, that is the op-amp with dual power supply, the required resistances, the AC signal voltage source, and I will try to make the circuit very neat and clean by arranging the resistances and the various components either vertically or horizontally. So now I am going to connect probes both at the input side and the output side, and only the required parameters, that is the voltage peak to peak and the frequency I'm going to retain, rest everything I'm going to deselect it. So similarly I'm going to do it at the output side, so that I'm very clear with my waveform parameters and the parameters that I get using connecting the probe. So now I will place the oscilloscope both at the input side and the output side. Here I am going to use the channel A for both the oscilloscopes to measure the input and also to measure the output. So you have to select the channel A in both the oscilloscopes, and since it is a precision rectifier, input has to be AC, output has to be DC, so you have to select that correctly. So on the left is my input oscilloscope, on the right is my output. So now I'm going to simulate and run. I will change the time scale to observe the waveform accurately. The same time scale change has to be done in the output side as well, so that both of them can correlate. So as you can see, I'm going to change the input to AC, and here at the output side I have 1 volt when I have set the input voltage to 2 volt peak to peak. So you can see that both during the negative and the positive half cycle, I have at the output side positive half cycles itself. So input is AC, output is DC, that is being selected.